This is the Honda Clarity. It's a fuel cell electric car, and Honda invited us to Santa Barbara, California to give it a try. Now, the fuel cell part of it just means that it generates the electricity to drive the car through a chemical reaction between hydrogen and the air around us. So in many ways, it's like an electric car. It feels like a typical electric car, say the Chevy Bolt or even the Nissan Leaf. But there is one big difference with the Honda Clarity. You don't plug it in. Instead, you take it to a hydrogen station to fuel it up that way. Using hydrogen as a fuel to generate electricity, what's the main advantage?
The main advantage with hydrogen right now is zero emissions. The only thing coming out of the tailpipe is water.
Of course, that kind of begs the question, what about the price of hydrogen? Hydrogen comparatively more or less expensive than just regular gasoline?
This is higher priced today, and that's why we're offering the fuel card to cover up to $15,000 worth of fuel. Over the period of the lease period, by the end of that, we expect the prices to be much lower, and then we'll make decisions about whether we have to continue something like that.
More on that fuel card in a minute, but here's some of the good news. The range is actually very good, 366 miles between fill-ups. That's better than some gasoline-powered cars. Now, as a car, separate from the technology, the Honda Clarity is actually very nice inside. In fact, it feels kind of like an Acura, or better yet, an upscale Honda Accord. The materials, the textures all have an upscale feel that makes it nice compared to many other electric cars. It's also bigger inside. On the road, the steering, handling, and braking are all good. It feels fun to drive, but it isn't a sports car. It has 174 horsepower, which is more than enough. But the overwhelming takeaway from driving the Clarity is that it's so quiet, even on the highway. Now, if you want one of these, here's the bad news. Since hydrogen stations are not that plentiful, you can only get one of these in California for now. The lease is for 3 years, and it's $369 per month. With that, you get 21 days of luxury car rental, and you get a $15,000 gas card, which basically means free gas for the life of the car. However, in the near future, there's going to be a plug-in electric and a plug-in hybrid version.